All right, all right, all right. We are here. We are here. We are here. We have a brand new artist. It doesn't appear to be a band. It looks like it's one person. NF. Um, Never heard of NF. Don't have the slightest idea of what this is, who it is, what genre it is. Like I have no idea what this is. Um, it came across my. Oh, it's a rapper. Nathan John First time. Oh, it's a rapper. Oh, hold up. Christian hip hop? He has released two EPs. His first major label album, Mansion, was released March 31st, 2015. His second studio album, Therapy Session, was released April 22nd, 2016, and peaked at number 12 on the US Billboard 200. Hip hop and Christian hip hop. He's been signed to Capitol, Caroline, Virgin. Oh, man. I've never heard of this dude. NF. NF. I've never heard of this dude. He achieved mainstream popularity in 2017 with Perception. The album charted at number 1 in the United States and was certified platinum, while its third single, Let You Down, reached number 12 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and was a top 10 hit internationally. He achieved similar success with his follow-up, The Search, released in 2019. So the album and the single is called The Search. Okay. Alright, that caught me off guard. Y'all know I kind of been like on a rock and roll, just streak as of late. I haven't really touched hip hop since Eminem No Love. It's been a long, long time. So alright. Take off my rock and roll earphone. So I ain't gonna front. I grew up on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've always had an appreciation and love for rock and roll, I didn't grow up listening to it. I grew up on hip hop. I graded and analyzed it differently. You know what I'm saying? So let me take my rock and roll, headsets off, put on my hip hop. Those were born on. I was born with hip hop headsets on. So I'm excited, man. All right, we got some hip hop, Christian hip hop. I don't think I listen to Christian hip hop. I've never just sat down and listened to Christian hip hop. But I haven't heard Christian hip hop in a long time. Long time. So I'm excited about this, man. The Search. We'll do song research later. Official music video, so we got some visuals. NF. I've never heard of this dude. But we finding out who he is today. So let's go.
Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. that's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. Little break from the shows and the bus rides. Yeah, last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, I started thinking maybe I should move out. You know, pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching, what does that mean, Nate? I've been learning, grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me, I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues right, I'm quite nervous. Hate it when I lose sight, life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids, grab your coats. Been a minute, I know, now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty vivid, I admit it, I'm in classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map to hope, you see me? Been making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying and where the beat go?
Alright, before the beat come back. Alright, so you know, it's so cliche every white rapper to compare him to Eminem. And while he very much does remind me of M, I want to compare him to somebody else. Even though Eminem might be the most fit comparison. Even content, there's definitely early M. You know, early M always talked about his mental health, things he was going through. He talked about depression and suicide a lot. So, and for one, just to the music video, I don't know who the people are in the back. They in all white, he in all black. I don't know what exactly that's supposed to represent yet with the black balloons. But just from a visual perspective, it's not a lot of cuts and edits. I actually, now that I think about it, has it been an edit yet? It might be one shot so far. I haven't even I wasn't even noticing that, but it might be one shot. But just the gray sky, I have no idea where they are. Actually, I'm really intrigued to know where they are. Cause just a mud field, literally nothing in sight but mountains and trees. I'm gonna assume those are mountains, or maybe those are trees in the far background. And then these people dressed in white with black balloons. I'm gonna assume it has something to do with depression, but yeah, with the are those Timbs? They look a little too bulky. Are those Timberlands? Anyway, it don't really matter, but yeah, man, I can't think of nobody else to compare him to. He definitely giving me early M. That's what I'm getting at the moment. Bar wise, it's not like it's not bars. He rapping his ass off. He rapping how he feel. Not a bunch of metaphors and, double entendres and stuff like that. It's none of that. It's pretty straightforward, actually. But he definitely can rap. I'll try to think of another comparison. But yeah, early M is what I'm getting so far.
Oh, ain't that so? Patron, forget what I'm saying and where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me for unforgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful. Man, I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate, you know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. Then it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I am. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me, this'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. I've been developing, take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My even relevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get it. Grip proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate. It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seatbelts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip.
I would love to know what that was supposed to mean. I don't know though. I mean, clearly, we all know all white, usually it represents God and health and clean and positive. White is good, black is bad. That's usually the usual framing of those two colors. But yeah, man. And so I presume he dressed in all black to show his depression, his sadness, everything he's going through. And then somebody presented him all white in some sort of relief and purification, or, you know, something like that. I don't know. But to the song, he can rap. The boy can rap. He can really rap. Again, man, I was supposed to think of somebody else to compare him to. Yeah, M. M is the main person that comes to mind. I hate that every white rapper has to be Eminem, or that's their bar. Which actually isn't true. I remember when was it Mac? It might have been Mac Miller. I remember the first time I heard Mac Miller, I said, oh nah, he not M. You know, because that's the thing, right? Like, everybody just automatically gets compared to Eminem if they white and they rap. And it's like, you know, that's just, for one, it's not fair. It's not fair to compare anybody to Eminem off first listen. But I remember the first time I heard Mac Miller, man, I was like, damn. he raw, but it ain't Eminem. He wasn't Eminem. He gave me a completely different vibe. And I was so impressed with Mac Miller. God rest his soul. To date, he's still one of my favorite artists from that early 2010s era. Just phenomenal talent, man. Phenomenal talent. But yeah, man. So the premise of it is he going through a lot. He on a journey. He dealing with a lot, dealing with depression. He talked about suicide. He said, yo, I had my thoughts about, wrapping it all up, grabbing a noose and doing my thing. But, he felt it. I felt it. I could tell he going through something. And the fact that he said, so this was 5 years ago, right? This was 2017. So really about, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. So about 6 years ago. So is it more because his career wasn't taking off the way he wanted to? Because it said his career really ain't take off until which project? Oh no, this is 2019. I'm sorry. So he already blew up because he received his first mainstream popularity came in 2017. Well, he said going to all these shows, seeing all their faces, So maybe success wasn't exactly what he planned on it being. One of those stories. Either way, whatever he was going through, he rapped his ass off. He can rap. And I did notice he did not curse. I could be tripping, but I do not think he cursed at all. That's very impressive. Oh wow, this album it debuted number 1. Oh wow, that's incredible. Embarked on a North American tour in September and October of 2019. Despite receiving mixed reviews from the music critics, the album debuted atop the Billboard 200, becoming NF's second U.S. number 1 album. Why mixed reviews? What? Just out of curiosity, let me see what they said. Somebody from Pitchfork, I can't pronounce his name. The album as inducing a feeling of powerlessness and question how listeners are supposed to respond to an album that often reads like a suicide note. I don't like that critique. Okay, even if it was. Okay, let's say the whole album was a suicide note. What is the quality of the suicide note? That's what you suppose. Like, I get it. Music critics, they okay. I get it. I get that. But still, what is the quality of the music? Okay, the content seems pretty repetitive. And I will say, now that, if he has said that would make more sense. If the whole album sounds like depression, journey, okay, fine. But to say how are you supposed to respond or react to it, clearly that's the point. This music is meant for a certain demographic going through certain things. So giving it a negative, like, I don't like that review. I'm sorry. I don't like that review. Somebody wrote that NF spends much of the search darting in and out of an overbearing, rapidy rap snarl yell, and called his struggles with mental illness life-threatening, concluding that the album is an unpleasant ride. See, this is the thing, right? Okay, when I read reviews like that, it's just so much hypocrisy. Because I guarantee you, those same people probably loved Eminem's Recovery album. What's Eminem's Recovery album? It's nothing but his journey and how he got better. It's literally a story, a whole story of how he recovered from his exile, from when he went away, from when he, kind of disappeared. And it's like, you don't deem that repetitive. I gotta hear the album now. See, that's why I shouldn't read reviews, because now they got me thinking. But even if the whole album is a suicide note, let's say it was a concept album. The concept is a suicide note. Like, I don't know. I don't like the reviews. I don't like those reviews. He can rap. He's really good. He's really creative. I could tell by his music videos he's a pretty creative person. I would love to know what those balloons represent. I would love to know that. And it seemed like the way it was shot, the way it began, and the way it ended, it seemed like it's a continuation. Y'all let me know if it's a part 2 to this. But the way it ended, it seemed like it was starting to something else. So y'all let me know that. But I think he can rap. That's what I took away from this. Sure, depressing. I wouldn't even say it was depressing, because he had, especially towards the end, a little bit more of a uplifting, like, yo, all right, follow me on this journey, right? That's how you follow me on this journey. That's how he ended it. Like, he said, I went through all of this. Now I'm on a path to bright. I don't know. I gotta hit the album now. They kind of like, they messed me up with that. I don't like that. I don't like them reviews. I gotta hit an album now. And look, maybe if I hit an album and they completely right, I will apologize. But I don't like them reviews. I gotta hit this album. The Search came out in 2019. It's funny, actually, considering that that was the year before the pandemic. I'm sure this album probably got people through the pandemic. I mean, the pandemic was a really depressing time. I can personally vouch for that. So this album probably came out probably a year too early. It might have been the perfect album, considering the times, if it had came out in 2020, but y'all let me know how y'all felt about it. In my evaluation, NF can rap. That's what I took away from this. He can rap. And I'm excited to hear more from him. So y'all let me know what else from NF I should check out. As always, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time with NF. Peace.